So join us. See what shenanigans we get into next. Who knows, maybe somewhere along the way, you'll find your favorite winemaker. It's sunny, it's warm, and it's a classic fall afternoon here in SoCal. And it's already made me forget that we had to get up at 4:30 this morning to freeze our butts off for harvest. The early mornings are behind us, and our challenge now? Survive the grueling commute to dinner. By which I mean walking across the street from our hotel at the Lansby to the gathering table for dinner. Longest crosswalk ever. When we choose places to take our camera, we usually start with the obvious things. The wineries, the people, the vineyards, and all that. In Santa Barbara County, we found ourselves seeking a more elusive subject. Something a little harder to capture on camera. Culture. Santa Barbara County has a culture that feels a little different. Most wine regions are close-knit. They're in rural communities. Everybody knows everybody. That isn't the culture we're referring to. What we found in Santa Barbara County is collaboration. Winemakers who genuinely want each other to succeed. So when we asked Brandon and John of Dragonette Cellars about that culture, they didn't just explain it. They invited us to dinner with a table full of winemakers who all came with stories and bottles to share.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gathering table. We brought a little present because we'd like to share some wonderful bubbles with you. It's a good celebration for Brandon and John. So I don't know if you like grower champagne, but if you don't, then get the hell out. But I'd like to pour you a little bit of Gaston Chiquet.
Thank you.
Absolutely. This is the 2015 Special Club. Wow. I don't know if you know Special Club, but started in the early 70s. There's about 21. You feel special? Perfect. There's about 21, 24 people that are currently in it, but it has to do with how are you farming? How much?
Pass. No, I'm kidding.
You get in.
You're last.
Leave it to Jess.
You don't love
How are you farming? How much are you making? What is your dosage? What is your purpose? Like, those things are very important. And I think everyone here has those same intentions in their winemaking. So why don't we celebrate about that?
There you go.
So 2015 Special Club. The craziest thing about this that I can tell you, this is 8 generations. Look at that. I passed my SOM test and make the pour it around. The craziest thing I would say about this, thank you very much, is 90 months on the lease.
90.
That's a long fucking time. But also full mallow, no barrel. Everything is stainless or inert. So let's keep it tight and slim. Our cepage here is Chardonnay 70-ish, Pinot Noir 30-ish. Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. We love you and thank you for being a part. Thank you.
Everyone, thank you all for being here today. We've had a fantastic week in Santa Barbara County, hanging out with all of you, those of you that have come to drop in. So happy to have you here. It's an amazing day. And so what we would like to do is just have some fun, drinking together, celebrating, and breaking some bread.
Great. I think we have about 200 years of winemaking experience between most of the people here at this table, which is
Bookended by the encyclopedic geniuses.
Sure.
That literally, if anything ever goes wrong in the wine, you want to have
No, Mike.
Mike and Amy and Peter.
Just Mike.
Really?
No.
that's actually one of the best things is having people you can bounce ideas off of. And like, for instance, for Holus Bolus and Dragonette, we over the years have shared some vineyard sources. Radian back in the day, like, but more recently John Sebastiano.
Yeah.
And it's always really great to be able to talk to you and say, what are you seeing out there? Like, are these numbers making sense? Does the fruit look good? What's going on with the farming? Like, are you having the same issues I'm having here? After the harvest is over, getting to taste each other's wines, that were grown 50 yards apart from each other and are drastically different in a really wonderful way. You've worked, Jessica, you've worked with JSV too, I think most of it Pinot, is that
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah. Which we haven't. But.
I've called every single person at this table with problems.
This week.
Yesterday. Quick question though, like, does it stop just in how the farming and the vineyard is being maintained and managed and what to look out for? Or once the fruit is in the barn, is it still happening of that communicative device to understand process?
One of the great things in winemaking is there's no silver bullets, right? There's no recipe, there's no one way to make the wine and have it be perfect.
Well said.
And so you're sharing information. I mean, like, we're not gonna we're not doing anyone a disservice by sharing information. We're just trying to make it a little bit easier for everyone.
I think it was particularly helpful in 2020 when we had smoke taint out at
Oh, yeah.
JSV and we couldn't decide what to do about it, so I came over and tasted.
That was incredibly helpful.
Yeah, it
That
was.
saved us so much time. and
This
energy.
saves everybody a lot of time. Really, I was tasting and we were like, oh, this berry tastes good. And then another one was like, that tastes like an ashtray. It was like every third berry, and we kind of realized that we had a major problem. What's in your glass is 2019 Holus Bolus from PA, not on rootstock, I should say. But we brought a 2019 vintage, and I brought that because I had another job for a long time. We were never self-sustaining as a winery, and Brandon had been trying to talk us into opening a tasting room. It sounds like Pete Stoltman talked you into opening a tasting room. So in trying to talk us into opening a tasting room, Peter was like, no, it's never gonna make any money. We called Mike, I go, Mike, is this tasting room ever gonna make any money? He goes, yeah, the winemaking stuff is great, but we have to make money.
Right. It's called the wine business for a reason.
Yeah, the business part of it.
Yes.
We were resistant, but then we went for it. Well, you moved in just behind us after that, so we're like kissing cousins there at the tasting room. But we would have gone out of business. We really would have during COVID because we were like all wholesale, 95% wholesale. If it hadn't been for you guys, you literally saved our business. And I quit my job, and now I actually get paid from the winery, thanks to you.
Because we talked about this a little bit yesterday with, I'm not gonna cry like I did yesterday, but I feel supported by the Dragonette team and have since the beginning of, my career when I started. And I think that's rare. I mean, I hear it from friends in different wine regions and it's not the same. So I think it's, to your point, it's like truly special.
People ask me that all the time. Is it pretty competitive here? And we're all competitive because we want to make great wine every year and you only get to do it once a year. But between wineries and people, for the most part, there are about 95% of us that all get along pretty well. The other 5%, you just don't.
And we all know who they are.
There are a few wine regions that I've had the pleasure to be in that I had the same experience, and I feel Santa Barbara has that. I feel that Willamette Valley carries a bit of that. I feel that Rioja, especially in Alta or the northern section, really beholds that. It's a small network, and yes, we need to make money, but how can we all lift each other up? It allows us all to succeed, but I'm glad to see that it happens here.
And then, and speaking of that, it also connects back into the food that goes with the wine.
Right, and Chef Budi's in the middle there.
Wow.
I smell
Quite the
delicious.
Quite the segment. Well, welcome to the gathering table. Amachi and avocado with the soyuzu vinaigrette.
Wow.
And this one is the gluten-free version of that.
Look at that.
You remembered.
He remembered.
Got gluten-free focaccia. No, I'm sorry.
I didn't know Gasca came gluten free.
Yeah, I know, right? Cauliflower without the pita, that makes it a gluten-free.
Oh,
And then on this side, we'll put that with the pita. All right. Enjoy. Have a
Thank
great
you so
night.
much.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So, I mean, we've had the fortune of, as we were just getting our start, Peter had actually been one of the elders around here. As we were sort of just incubating, we were sort of still in this roommate phase, really getting to know Amy when she came over and said, hey, I'm doing my thesis for the Master of Wine, and I'd like to interview you and talk about Syrah.
That was the first time we met.
That was the first time we really met, yeah. And then that sort of inspired me at a certain point when I had enough time to be completely crazy to get into the R&W journey. And I mean, I can't thank you enough for the amount of time, blood, sweat, and tears spent within that process.
I just want to apologize to you for ever guiding you in that direction.
I loved being your teacher.
She's like, you're the only mentee who didn't pass.
That is not true at all.
That actually builds right into the fabric of Santa Barbara County. And we always have said that Mike is way too humble.
Oh, no.
Way too humble.
The collective we, and I think that would apply to everyone around the table, wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for Mike. So when we were literally making wine in a garage, me meeting you to become your assistant winemaker, and so tonight I brought the 07 Cuvée Constantine.
Oh.
There you
Oh.
go. Wow.
When I was a humble apprentice to Mike, we were able to make together. So I thought it'd be fun to try something that has a little bit of age and history behind it.
I gotta thank Brandon for the fact that I've never saved the bottle of wine I've made, but Brandon has saved
All the ones you made.
I don't pull out one and be like, you remember this? And I'm like, wow, I can't remember that far back.
Mike, what do you think about this wine on its 18th year?
Fantastic.
It's Brett-tastic.
Yeah.
Has a big ass bottle. Dragonette. Magnum of Dragonette. I couldn't afford wine like this because I worked for Dragonette for 5 years. They would gift us wine. Kargasaki, Pinot Noir, large format. I learned so much with the Dragonette team about how important sight is. And so when I worked for Dragonette for the 5 lucky years that I did, I think that I learned way more than I could have ever asked for.
Jessica was an amazing employee, and you knew she wanted to have her own wine. And some people would say, well, that's not a good thing. Maybe you don't want an employee to be interested in having their own wine brand. While she's learning, before she goes off on her own, she's going to impart that passion to all of our guests. And she sets standards for sales that will never be touched.
As Jessica said, she owes her label to Dragonette. So does Lo-Fi. 2012, Craig and I had bought some Cab Franc, and we took our barrel, like a demi-muit, to Dragonette and bottled it. And then we made the second vintage we brought over as well to Dragonette and bottled it. 12 and 13 of Lo-Fi wouldn't have happened if Dragonette wouldn't have been so generous to us. So that in 2012, the same year, we planted Clos Mullet.
And Clos Mullet is the vineyard that's at your house in Los Olivos.
Exactly.
That surrounds your property.
Exactly.
We always thought it was a little Mullet.
Not mullet. It's got short vines in the front and tall ones in the back.
Party in the back.
Yeah, so exactly. So it's business in front, but
Love it.
that's it. Yeah, but it wouldn't have happened. I'm very thankful. And I don't remember that Pete Stolpen saying that tasting room. I remember you guys saying that we were thinking about getting a tasting room, and I was like, you guys should jump on that shit.
You were there with Alexis.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I remember Pete.
I need to talk about it.
Because James built the bar and everything, and you guys were like, this is a big step. I was like, you guys can crush it.
You know, this has always been one of my favorite wines from your portfolio at Lo-Fi.
Thanks,
I think, and I love that it's grown out in front of your house, or is this grown in the back of your house?
Yeah.
Okay, because this one's the part.
A long vine have that.
You know how you have aha wines in your life?
Mhm.
Like, I know everybody's like, Burgundy this, Bordeaux this. Is your Alisos Canyon Gamay, which opened my eyes to Gamay, which is why I actually make Gamay. But I thought your Gamay was like the
I
most
appreciate
amazing Gamay that I had ever tasted.
I appreciate
I
that.
will second that.
Yeah.
Scott has never kicked a Gamay out of bed in his life.
No, I am a Gamay whore. I walk into Lo-Fi and I meet Bart.
Oh, yeah.
So we're having a great conversation, chatting it up. I look at the list of what he's pouring and I'm like, I have a problem. The Gamay's not on him. I need a new list.
I'm sure Bart opened it all.
He absolutely did. He absolutely did. What a good guy.
Make a quick little toast. Thank you for all of us to be here together. What a treat to get to taste all these little pieces of history, wines that we've made over the last 10 or 15 years. And I can't think of a better group of people to hang out with and share some wine and share some food with. And you guys are all spectacular. You're all making great wines.
What makes Santa Barbara County special isn't just what's in your glass, it's the people who made what's in your glass. There really is something special about sitting around the table with people who genuinely want to see each other win. And that's really what tonight was all about. Gratitude. Gratitude for this place, for the people on the shared grind, and for this terroir. They all understand that they are not building this region alone. The rising tide lifts all ships should definitely be the motto around here. So while tonight may have started as a dinner with winemakers breaking bread and sharing some dope bottles, it gave us something bigger. It gave us a better understanding of the community behind Dragonette Cellars and the place they call home. Next up, we finally get to dive into Los Olivos and do some wine tasting. Tag along with Ricky and I as we visit Story of Soil Dragonette and Stoltman's tasting room. Los Olivos is definitely one of my favorite places to taste wine.
I brought the cork.
Jess said, I'm not waiting for you guys.
I'm a
pulling corks.
professional.
Oh, you are too?
Are you gonna break that cork?
I'm gonna punch him.
I tried to tell you that yesterday.
Break the cork.
He was distracted.
No, I broke my other cork too.
I already saved her one. So
Jessica was the best.
Look at
She
that.
was the best salesperson we ever had.
Some skills.
Okay. I could teach you a thing or two.
I'm ready.
Except how to pull cork.
The first few vintages were undrinkable.
For the public or for you? Well, the
That's such a
concept
highbrow
of
thing to
concept,
say, like-
concept of whole
I'm trying to
cluster.
pour this thing.
The
Like,
concept of but this is
Might say wrong. But